Hi ladies, welcome back to In Between Friends. I'm Erin and this is Rebecca. We are coming to you today with more pregnancy questions and baby questions. We are talking about right now your relationship with your doctor, your OBG.
Let's just call him husband number 2.
Seriously. Mine's a chick.
I'm cool with that.
We've gone through a lot, again, 4 miscarriages and then now twins. Like, we both were just like, you go. But I met a different doctor yesterday and I wanted to marry him. I loved him so much, I wanted to switch immediately. Nothing against my old doctor, but there is something to be said about just finding that right one.
Yes.
So, let's talk about relationships with your OB.
I love it. It's so much like dating. Let's just get real.
It really is.
I was frightened because I was like you. I loved my OB the first time I met him. Mm-hmm. And I was very straight up, very honest. This is what's going on. I mean, it was like before I was even pregnant, I said, can you put on my chart I want an epidural? I was like, okay, that's awesome. So it's that rapport that you're building with them. So really, even early on, even before you're pregnant, maybe even you're considering, okay, we're trying to conceive. Now, just make sure you jive with him. I would say that's my number one, is making sure that you like him or her, that he or she understands you and understands your concerns and where you're coming from. Maybe you're more in the natural, like I want natural childbirth, I want to be comfortable with this. Are you in support of that? If he says no, jump ship and find yourself another OBGYN. I know for me, I was kind of stuck. I had an HMO insurance. I was stuck with this group, and fortunately, one of them just shout out.
I think what's key here too, though, is I have a lot of business relationships that you have a great rapport, and there's nothing wrong with that relationship. You know when you connect with somebody, though.
Yeah.
And that was key about this individual that I talked with yesterday. We had the same humor. It was snappity, snap, snap, snap in our conversations, the same, laughing at the same things.
Yeah.
And definitely in regard to certain aspects of my pregnancy, was a lot more sure of himself, which made me a lot more sure of myself. And it wasn't until I met with him that I realized, oh, I like my OB, but I don't really connect with her. I don't have that same connection.
Right. And listen to that piece of intuition. If that piece of intuition in you is saying, like, something was off with her, but because I hadn't seen anybody else, I didn't know what to call it. So maybe it's just me being a first-time mom. I'm a little uncomfortable. Now, there are those of you out there who are super picky. Don't be tremendously picky.
No.
But, because nobody's perfect. But this is somebody who's going to take you through, nobody but Erin, this person's going to take you through literally a life changer. Yeah. You are going to, in 9 months with this person, go through. I even became friends with his nurse. Like, his nurse was like, do you want to have lunch after you give birth? I was like, bring it.
I will have time.
Yes, you will. Erin's freaked about the time. She will. So I just trust your gut intuition. Be honest about what you're expecting out of this. And then if you just don't jive and you're feeling like there's something off, be true to that and go ahead and make that switch, even if you're mid-pregnancy. If you're high risk, it's a little different because there are specialty doctors that you're really just going to need to stick with just because they're in your area and that's what you need to do. But we just encourage you to trust your instinct even if you're a first-time mom.
Yeah. And with me too, it's an HMO, so I am made aware of the fact that even my doctor that I'm seeing currently, there's no real assurance that she's going to be there with me at the end anyways. Right. So I'm kind of rolling the dice. It's just kind of like, I would love to have this new OB there with me, just to keep the humor flowing. And I don't know why it's so important to me to laugh while I'm giving birth, but
it's important. Don't underestimate it.
But I'm just kind of rolling the dice. I don't have any assurances, like I said, that my other OB will be there. So it's okay with me to kind of just guess who will be there in the end.
Totally.
But if I was at the beginning stages and I knew that this person existed, I would have definitely jump shipped and asked to be transferred to this new OB.
Yes. It's all a learning curve.
Yeah, totally. Thank you so much for joining us in regards to this topic. If you have any thoughts on it, we'd love to hear from you below. Please leave us your feedback and your comments, and we look forward to seeing you again. Bye.